well welcome back to Allotment Diggers. It's the 22nd of December today, 2024. It's bitterly cold out there. It might be hot in this greenhouse, it might be 50 odd in this greenhouse, but outside there it's 40. It's not even that, it feels like -2, -3. It's bitterly cold. We've had hail today, rain. The wind is relentless. It's really strong winds. Anyway, we're here. This week we managed to get all the spring bulbs into what we had in that bag. We got them all in. There must have been hundreds of them. We got them all planted. I'm going to show you me doing that in a bit. By the way, yesterday was the first day of winter. It was the winter solstice. So from now on, it's going to start getting lighter on the allotments. However, it's going to get colder as well. We've just gone into the winter months now, so it's going to be absolutely brass monkey weather. Buttercup's fine. Like I say, we've got water bottles in there warming the beds up, so she's fine. We're keeping the beds dry. We're not trying to keep them warm, and we just try to keep them dry for her to sleep in. Chickens, well, they're doing okay as well. In fact, here's a little clip of the chickens. So these are my girls tucking into the croutons. We just topped up the feeders there. Water. Egg, that's a oyster shell. I'm a bit early at the moment to pick up the eggs, but I've just come in and, well, so far so good. There we go. We'll get a few more later on. They don't all lay at the same time, but yeah, these chickens now are all laying. A problem I had with these is when I bought them was too young. I think there was about 11 or 12 weeks old. Now I was told there was that point of lay, and I was beginning to get concerned that they weren't laying, but it turns out that they must have been younger than what he was saying they were. Anyway, as you can see, they're all in beautiful condition. Oh, Jemima, really? Kicking the bloody croutons all over. Anyway, we'll be back for the rest of the eggs later, but they are all laying now. So a quick update. Like I said, they've got water, 2 lots of water actually. Trouble is I've got to keep bringing it from home, because the water's off on the allotment. The floor's okay. When we're in about another month and a half, 2 months, we'll redo the floor, and all that will go into the compost bin, and then go out onto my beds. That's what will happen eventually. Anyway, there they are, guys. Happy chickens. And I'm getting me eggs now. That's the main thing. So the chickens are really healthy. They're all perky. They've got all of. I just added some food in there. They've got the oyster shell water, and I just collected the eggs, which is great news. About 3 days ago, I went in and there were 3 eggs in there. I went in yesterday. There were 6 eggs in. I went in today. There's another 5 eggs there. You've probably already seen them. So pullet eggs. So the chickens are laying. I do believe when I bought the chickens there was only about 12 weeks old, if that, because it's been quite a while now since we've had the chickens and we've not had them laying. However, they're all laying at the same time, so that tells me they were very young chickens. I bought them at point of lay. It wasn't at point of lay. Them was young chickens that I bought, very young. Anyway, they're all laying, so we're happy, and it doesn't really bother me. I mean, half a dozen eggs is more than enough for me a week to use, and basically all the old days we're getting eggs again in the street, so it's a win-win for everybody really. But I was a bit concerned that they wasn't laying, and now they are. So yeah, just listen to that wind picking up out there. It's terrible. Now we got lucky in the week getting all these bulbs planted. Now I'm going to show you me planting 95% of them now around the plot, around the allotment, so let's have at it and show you what we were doing. Well guys, today I'm putting more daffodils into this bed. These are the ones we're putting in. They're called Tamara. They're about 35 centimetres high. Now I can put them in because I can see where all the others are coming up, so I'm going to put them between them. So we're going to have a beautiful display. I'm going to put my gloves on. I think I better rip the bag open first. Now you can see these are actually sprouting, and what I'm doing, dropping them in, backfilling over them. The thing is, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a lot of holes in here, because if I fill them in and then I miss where I put them, where the hole is, I'm going to probably stick the actual my plug key into them. So yeah, we're going to throw a load of holes in, and then we'll fill them up with the bulbs. I don't know how many you get in a bag, but we put a fair few in there. Right, I've got more daffodils to put in, so we're going to have at it. I'm going to get some more. Well guys, you join me, I'm putting some of these, they're called Cheerfulness. Basically I use this is me for putting me my daffodils in. So there you are, these are a tall daffodil called Cheerfulness. They grow to about 45 centimetres tall. I just put a bit of soil in the bottom there because it's a bit pointy. The dibber, this what I'm using here, and if you push the bloody bulbs in and they don't have contact with the soil at the bottom, they're not gonna grow very well. So yeah, we've got 3 more to stick in. Again, it's just a matter of pushing them into the hole like that. Bit of soil in the bottom, there we go. So they're all in. And it's just a matter of doing that and covering them. Now in this bed we've got a few more to go in here, but as you can see, they're all coming up here now. So I just got to work out where there isn't many, and then I can put some more. You can see there's carpets of them all up here. All this area is full, so I might have to stick some over this side over there. So that's what we're doing. By the way, this is a figure. I will be sorting this currant bush. I'm going to cut these two main branches off here because they're sticking out too far and they're going everywhere. But I will put some more holes there. And what I'm thinking of doing is putting 10 of these. They're called Tatty Bounce, Bonicle, Buckle. Can't pronounce that. Buckle. Tit Buckle or something. Anyway, that's what we're going to put in just there. So we, like, all these are all different varieties. All this is all different. There's lots and lots of different varieties of daffodils and tulips in this bed. As in most of the beds, all these planters here. As you can see, they're all firing up now. We cleared most of we took all the weeds out of here the other day. So, like I say, I'm just trying to get as many of these in as I can. We've got these Jetfire, we're going to stick these in as well. And we've got these Red Riding Hood as well. These are a dark dwarf tulip. I might stick some up there, I don't know, of these. I think that'd be a good place to put them. Right, anyway, we're going to have at it. I'm going to put some more in over here. So what we're doing, we're putting these in clusters, and these are called Tat Bounce, and these ones are called Jetfire. So we're going to put the Jetfire in here. So these will slide down to the bottom perfectly. So the reason why we're putting a bit of soil back in the hole is because it's got a pointy bit here. We don't want to create a void underneath the root bulb, the bottom of the bulb. And it's just a matter of covering them up. So these are the Jetfire that we just put here. I'm going to put some more on this side, so I'll move the camera around. And again, we keep them. So we're putting these Tat Bounce in here now. These ones, they've got like a a double trumpet, which are really lovely. They're only small, but where we're sticking them, we're just sticking them here. So I'm going to put 10 holes in, and we're going to be putting them really close to each other, so you know they actually stand out from all the others. You have different clumps of different varieties of daffodils here. I will be redoing the border on this bed shortly. It won't make no. Yep, I nearly put my dibber through one then. Now all along here we've got daffodils and tulips coming up, so they will mix together. Again, what we do, a bit of soil, the bottom of the hole, push them down so they come in contact with the soil. If I was just to push that in there now, there'd be a void underneath the bulb, so I've got to be careful what I'm doing here. One more, and then just simply a little one there. So these are the tack bongs, that's what we're putting in there. Like I said, they've got a double tuber on them, so they look lovely. They look like the Vic Van Dyke daffodil, but they're a bit smaller, these. That's where we're putting the rubbish. We're keeping hold of these. I've still got lots more to go in, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue putting these in. I'll show you where we're putting all these. We're going to go and get some more bulbs, but we're finished with this bed now, because everywhere in this bed there's carpets of them coming up around the fruit bushes. Remember, it's not just flowers, these are fruit bushes what we've got in this bed here. We're not just growing flowers on the allotment, it's fruit, so we surround the fruit bushes with the flowers. And that draws in all the pollinators to pollinate all the fruit bushes. That's why we got lots of flowers. Anyway, we're going to move on because we've got more to do. Let's have at it. We're not planting these ones in this bed, but we are planting these mixed variety of daffodils into here. Now this is my strawberry bed, and along here we've got daffodils and tulips coming up, but I want more daffodils and tulips. We're greedy that way, and well, there's more varieties, about 4 or 5 different varieties in there. Like I say, it's a colour mix, ideal for neutralising, that's what it said, for neutralising. They're called mixed coloured narcissus, that's what I can read. They'll be up between March and April. and these are about 35 centimetres high, which works out about 14 inches. But, yeah, what we're doing again, now we've took most of the strawberries out from along here. I'll probably end up pulling a few out. It doesn't matter. First things first, I'm going to be cutting a load of holes in here. So I think we'll stick the holes in first, and then we'll put the bulbs in afterwards. Oh, I've got these tulips, are called First. They're a dwarf tulip. They're about 8 to 10 inches high, and I'm going to put some in here as well. Now, I do know there's bulbs in here, so there's going to be a massive mix of bulbs coming up shortly, all different flowers. And tulips, daffodils, they'll come up together quite comfortably, so we wait with bated breath to see what comes up here. Again, we'll be coming back to top these up shortly. Using my thumb just to push them down. I can feel 1 or 2 bulbs down there, so again, more the merrier. We do like different colours and different varieties. Again, blunt end down, pointy end up. Make sure they're seated in the base of the hole. And we will come back and, like I say, we'll top these up. So I put 3 different varieties of tulips into here. And don't be surprised if you see a load of daffodils. There's a load here and these ones here, so we see what comes up later on. I forget what I planted here now. I've planted that many over the years around the allotment. But these are between the shed and the front greenhouse, this. Right, we're done. It's overcast today. Oh, that plane's going vertical up there. It really is. Wow, look at it climbing. I hope it don't bloody fall on me. The Manchester airport seems to have moved the tracks of the flight paths over the bloody allotments. You see this all the time now. They used to sort of come over in that direction, and now they're right over here. Sometimes they come over here, but very rarely do they come across the allotments. Like that one is up there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. It's gone. Right, anyway, I've got more things to do. I've got lots of bulbs to plant, and I've got very little time. But that's another one we just planted anyway. Some more bulbs into these planters. As you can see, these are full. I will be coming with, like I say, we're going to top them all up. But once I do, what I want to do is get all these bulbs in. These the crocuses, and these are ones where you get the saffron from, and these are coming up in this blueberry. This has been here for about 8 years, and these come every year. However, it looks like the squirrels have been at these pots, so what I'm doing, I'm just replenishing them with these are called Mount Takamo, and we're putting new ones in. I will be, like I say, putting more soil into these shortly. See, there's one coming up there, but I'm just going to stick either side. So you'll have probably different varieties have come up in here. I think it's too soon, to be quite honest with you, for some of them to come up. But we'll have a nice surprise when they all come up, I should imagine. But yeah, so these are the Mount Takamo. We got these ones, they're called Finola. Again, just putting them in. I'm using my GoPro here, so not my GoPro, my iPhone, so forgive the picture. Although it's great, it's great, it's overcast and it's miserable, so basically it's not as if it's a summer or a spring day. We're very close to winter being declared. Like I say, still in fall here, autumn. In a in a week or two, it'll be, like I say, full-blown winter. So these are the Finola. What we've got here are these Pampelona. Again, they're all tulips. Now look at how much soil's come out of this planter here. It's amazing. Oh, sorry, let's hold the camera on it, eh? It's amazing just how much soil's come out of here. Now, the birds have a lot to do with this, you know, pecking them, taking flicking the soil out, and the bloody squirrels. At home I've had to fortify all my pots because of the squirrels, because they come in and they're after the bulbs, aren't they? We don't have that much of a problem here on the allotments, but I will come back, and again we'll be adding soil to these, and they'll take them up to about 3 to 4 inches higher, so they'll be down about 4 to 5 inches deep. That's how deep you want to plant your tulips, really. Deeper the better. I've still got one more to do here. Yeah, them there. So it's a bit tight there, but what we're going to do, we're going to put these new Santa in there. Right, I'm not going to show you me doing that one, but like I say, it's very tight in here, and I was going to replace that pot, I'm not too sure if I've got a pot to replace it. We'll have to wait and see. I think I have, but even so, we can still use that anyway. I put my bloody foot in it, didn't I, when I stepped over there. Made it worse. Don't you dare. Oh, you little bugger. You did that deliberately, didn't you? Well, I'll give you a recap in a bit, guys, when we get rid of Buttercup. But yeah, these are all the varieties of daffodils and tulips we've put in today. In fact, we put 14 different varieties there, and we put a mixed bag of daffodils in, and we've also put another bag of replete daffodils in as well in the beds there. So it's going to look glorious about March, April. I've still got a couple of, well, I've still got a bag in there, big bag. I'm thinking of putting it where see them gooseberry trees are. Yeah, gooseberry trees. These are bushes. Them have been grafted onto tree stock, and there's 3 of them there. I'm thinking of putting a row of daffodils along the edge there. There's a load there anyway, but I'm thinking I could put some more there. All these, we've added even more bulbs into these beds there. So the ones what you can see sticking up over there, if you treble that, that's how many's going to come up there in that bed. So the next job I'm thinking, well, we've got to build some more of these frames for these front beds. I'm not too sure whether to do it on this one here, so these 4 match, or to do it on that one there. And that means having to take the wood away and then build the new boards around the daffodils and tulips, which is over there. So when we do that, we've got to be very careful. But I think then what we really need is wood chip to just cover the paths. And we could do with getting rid of her, you little bugger. Right in the picture you are. She's only come out tormenting me because she was asleep on my coat, and I'm going to be going in a bit and I needed my coat, so I've disturbed her. So this is payback. Yeah, I know it's payback. You don't need to tell me. You're a tearaway. No, you're not. You can't sit on me knee. I'm a knee. No, you're not sitting on me knee. You're not sitting on me knee. No, you're not sitting. No. No. Now how can I film that now? Because no, you're not. Ha ha ha. I've got you. I've got you. Well, it doesn't look very clever, does it? Right, hang on. Oh, I don't care. If I've got hold of you, that means you can't move. Like, we've got these Pampelona here. I don't know what these ones are because I've took the bottom off that one. These pink ones are Finola. These ones are Mount Takama, the white ones. Oh, we got 2 of these Pamelona. I didn't realise we got 2 of them. Vanilla Coupe. What we got here? Gaspardi Verde. Salva, not Salvia. Salva, them purple ones. We got the First. Yeah, that's what they're called, the First. We got Red Riding Hood. Then we got these daffodils. These are called Jetfire. These ones are called Tat to Tat Bons. What are these ones? Cheerfulness, the white ones, and Replete. These are lovely. I love these Replete. We've actually got a few of these, but I bought more because I do like them. Right, you. I can put you down now, can't you, little bugger? Right, you can go and torment all you want because I've done the video. What's she like, guys? I think it's time for a cuppa. Leave her there. I keep all these for reference when they come up. People go, oh, what's that beautiful flower? Well, then I go and dig them out. I've got a box full of these pictures. There must be 100 or so different varieties. And, well, you're going to see them when they come up anyway. Right, anyway, enough of this. Should have done that, shouldn't I, really? Expanded the picture, but I didn't. Never mind. Leave her there. Now, as I just said there, that started to clip 95% of them. It comes in the greenhouse, and there was another bag in there, Blinky it was, and it's called Blinky. It's like a lemon, white lemonish type of daffodil, beautiful. And I thought, well, cheeky, that squirrel there. Oi, go! Bloody squirrel running across my plants. Should probably try to dig the bloody bulbs up. I'm planting them, it's digging them up. Unbelievable. Cheek of it. Anyway, as I was saying, the blinker, I thought, well, where can we put it? So we've put it in the rhubarb bed at the front. We've planted them all along the edges. So here's a clip of me doing that. So guys, today I'm going to be putting the Blinky in. It's called Blinky. The Narcissus, the lemon and white, that's what they mature into. I've got one more bag of them. Got my nearly matte, my gloves. This is a dibber that I use to put my leeks in, and that's what I've been putting my daffodils in. But you see the point here, it's not wide enough really to do these, so I've got this blunt end one here, so it might be a bit tough to push this in, so we're going to still use this. This is the compost I'm going to be filling the holes up with, and eventually sometime today I'm going to be topping all my planters up as well. But where I'm planning on putting them is along of where my gooseberry trees are there. Now these are gooseberry bushes, they're blueberry, elderberry. All these others are all currants and what have you. There's a strawberry bed there, but there's 3 gooseberries grafted onto like little tree stock. I'm going to put them along the edge of the bed there. A buttercup keeps out of the way, it should go quite nicely. The sun is blinding at the moment, it's just coming up off the hard iron. I've only been on here, but the time now is about 10 o'clock. Yep, about 10. Just dropped my daughter at the dentist and I just popped down. So for the next hour, we're going to plant them. So I've got my kneeling mat, gloves, all the bits that I need. I'm going to use that camera today. And we're going to have at it. So that's the plan. So anyway, I set the camera up over there and I'll show you, well, I'll probably put a few holes, get a few holes started. And then we'll get some of these in. Well, this sun is killing the optics on the camera, guys. But we've got these Blinky here, and well, you can see daffodils and tulips coming up here, so I've got to be careful. But this is the one I'm going to be using today. Now this one here goes in a damn sight easier, but it doesn't make the hole at the bottom any wider. So this is why we're using this one. And then all it is, a couple of these, pushing them in to the bottom. And then it's just backfilling it like that. Now I've lost where I put them now, so I've got to be careful. However, sometimes the soil's quite hard, so we'll throw, if it's too firm, what we do, we've got some compost here, what we're going to throw in the hole anyway. So that's what we're doing. So what I'm going to do is put a few holes along here. When you make these holes, you get all these worms coming up. See, these are so, the ground's pretty tough here to get this in. So what I'm using, using the pointy dibber, and then I'm using this to widen the hole at the bottom. Right, so some of these bulbs out of here, these should just go straight to the bottom, which that one did. So did that one. And that one. That's a duffer, couple of duffers. What I'm going to do, add a bit of compost to these, So there we go, we've got them all in. Empty bag there, a few duffer bulbs, but that's nothing. So these are the Blinky that we've stuck in. Now this compost that I'm using, this stuff is full of chicken manure and wood chippings which have rotted down, and there's leaf matter in there as well. So that's what we've stuck into, that's what we put in with the bulbs. So there's no reason for them not to come up. I give them around about April. You're going to see loads of lemon coloured daffodils here. I'm just going to tidy up, and then what I think I might do now is go and top all the planters up, putting compost in. Now I've done this, but this was the last of the daffodils anyway. You never know, we might buy some more, you know what I'm like. So that was it, all the bulbs was in. So all I needed to do then was to come in with the compost and fill all the pots. So let me show you doing that. Well guys, at the moment I'm topping these planters up. You probably can see my shadow there, just covering everything, making a right mess of the picture. I've got to move the wheelbarrow out, and then I've got to top all these planters up with compost. The trouble is I'm going to probably need about 60 to 80 litres of compost to fill these pots to the top again, or just short of the top. It's amazing how much of the compost I lose out of here each year. But yeah, we're going to top them up. What it is, what's doing it is obviously it's the squirrels and the bloody birds flicking the soil out. So I've got my kneeling mat, I just need to move the wheelbarrow and then I can get in there. It shouldn't take me too long. It'll probably take me longer to go and get another bucket of compost out of the compost bin. But I think we'll start here and just work his way back. We'll lightly put a bit in over the top of the mint, and then we'll cover the as much as we can of the daffodils which are coming up here, and we'll fill all these up to the top as well, and then fingers crossed hopefully we'll start to see some action shortly. Right, I'll just get the bloody camera. Pull the wheelbarrow out, that helps. So there we go, they're all been topped up, and yeah, you get the daffodils and tulips coming back through shortly. Like I said, I did notice they're all up, all coming up just come through the surface. So throwing another 3 inches of compost on them won't make no difference. I get my wheelbarrow back in here now, and we'll continue topping the pots up. There we go, they're all back. Now we've got the shoots coming up in these buckets. I've just covered them again. Not a problem. The daffodils and tulips will push through. I don't know if you can see this, but I've topped all these planters up here with this compost. It rained last night and you got 2 inches of rain there, and I emptied this wheelbarrow yesterday. It was full, and here we are, we're emptying it bloody again. I've got to tidy around the pond here, so I need to empty that into the pond. The pond's full. There's a lot of work to do here, and we're going to be dragging the wheelbarrow out shortly, and well, we'll tidy all the planters up, because inside each of them planters is daffodils and tulips, so we have to do it, have to tidy it. There's a lot of leaves are blown off the trees there into here, so it's going to be a lot of tidying. But we've done these ones already, these planters, topped them up, so they're taken care of. It's just all these ones along here and along the back. Well, as you know, we've planted a load of tulips and daffodils into these pots. What I'm going to do now, I've got this compost mix here. It's a mix of chicken manure, compost, rotted down wood chip and leaf matter, and that's what's in that bucket. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to tip them out and put them, cover out these pots here. Put the compost basically to the top, so the ones what you see coming up there are going to get covered. They'll come through again, and they'll look absolutely fantastic when they do. So that's what we're doing next. So this is what it looks like at the moment, and this is what they look like now. So these have all had this mix of compost put on the top of these, and very soon you're going to start them seeing poking through again. And they're going to be a nice little display here. Here's another one we need to top up. So we're going to get a load of, I think there's some tulips we've planted in there. So these will be coming up shortly as well. I'm just going to tidy everything away, and I think the next job will be taking care of the pond. I think that's the next job on the list. As you can see, we're just like going around topping all the planters up which need topping up. So it were all done. All the bulbs are all in the beds. Everything was done. All the planters was topped up. And then this happened. Well, guess where I've been again? I just can't resist it. You ready for this? Oh, he's got another one of these orange buckets, and inside, well, that's Buttercup's water bottle there. But yeah, just bought them, £2.50, 12 quid. Late spring colours. Garden bulbs, complete allium collection there. That's all the alliums. And then these are all 87 pence Finola. I bought some more of them. I bought these tall daffodil Sir Winston Churchill. I haven't got them ones. What are these ones? I think that says the Spring Awakening collection. I ain't got my glasses on. They're £1.50. You get two for 10 quid. And then we got these. Oh, we bought more. I didn't realise I bought two of these Winston Churchill packs. Oh, that's not a problem. What else did we buy? I think these are the dwarf daffodil. I bought these for a plant pot, and now I've actually got lots of these, so that's one we've got. And then we bought these again. There's a collection, classic spring collection. There we go. I paid £1.50 for them as well. I think that's it, yeah. And I paid £1 for the bucket, so we got quite a lot of these buckets on the allotment now. I'll be able to start selling them in the shop in a bit and get my money back. But yeah, I've got a lot of black buckets. I like these orange ones because you can see where you bloody put them on the allotment. Then black ones you're looking around for them. They smack you right in the face. Anyway, yeah, we've just been in B&Q, and all that lot, by the way, come to, I think it was £8.24 or something like that. Yeah, £8.24. So it was £7.24 for the bulbs and £1 for the bucket. Right, I'm going to get back to the allotments now. Would you believe it, all this week we've planted all them flowers. We've got all the flowers, all the bulbs in, and I've gone and bought more. But these alliums, I think they're well worth £2.50. If they would have had more boxes, I would have bought more of them. Because I do like the alliums. They go quite tall as well. There's some shorter ones, some taller ones there. But yeah, we'll have fun planting them, that's for sure. And the plot will look absolutely buzzing around about March, April, into May. Anyway, see you back at the allotments, guys. I just couldn't help myself, guys. I've got a new bucket, and we've got a lot more spring bulbs. The alliums is when I saw the alliums at £2.50. And there were 12 quid. I couldn't say no. So yeah, we were going past B&Q. It's like drawing him in like a magnet. So we still got more to plant. Now, I'd love to show you the other things that I've been doing this week, but it's too long the video. I wanted to show you me pruning the dogwood rows, and I also wanted to show you me cleaning around the pond, tidying that. But we'll put that in for next week, along with the 12-month look back. It's like 12 clips of each month how the allotments just change. In fact, I might put that up New Year's Day and just put up this and other clips that I've actually got for next week. We've got one more job to do, which I haven't done yet, and that's clean all the plants pots on the round table through the arches. So we'll be going through the arch and we'll be tidying that up sometime in the week. Not today. We just have to wait for when it's a bit warm and it's not raining and hailstoning. We did a potato reveal, and we used this camera. So we turned it on. It's recording now. I'll keep you just about 32 to 60 seconds. Now it says there's a full charge in this. There you go. You see the full charge, the full battery. Okay, so it's recording. There you go, it's recording. See how long it stays recording. We're coming up to 30, 36, 38 seconds. It'll last about a minute, and then it cuts off. It's going to cut off in a bit, and it turns itself off. Well, it has done for the last 20 times just trying to use this camera as to start it up. So the screen's gone dark. And it's cut off. That's what it was going to do. It's cut, it's turned off. And what it's saying is the battery is, there's no charge in the battery, it's a full charge. So I used that bloody camera to do the potato reveal and it cut out. And I didn't hear it going beep 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 because it was blowing a hoolie outside. Anyway, we actually got the potatoes. They're in the front greenhouse. Let me show you. I'll just have to run the gauntlet. It's been hailstoning. You can see the hailstone here. Bouncing off the roof a minute ago. I just thought I'd bring it in here to show you. Now these are the spuds that we've, the Christmas spuds. There's a total of about £13 of spuds there. There was about 6 in one and 7 in, just over 7 in the other. We still got 2 buckets to do. But when I did them, I was using my camera. That camera, what's in the, well, it's in the middle greenhouse, and it wasn't turned on. Well, it was turned on, but it stopped recording, and it's just done it again. I just heard it go beep. It's turned itself off, the bugger. So it turns itself off halfway through what I was doing, and I missed the video. But we cleaned them all. These have been in here for 5 days now. We'll be taking them home for Christmas dinner. So yeah, they're some of my Christmas potatoes, but we have still got 2 more buckets to do here. The soil that we used to top up the flowers outside, the planters and what have you. Anyway, there we go, guys. So they're my Christmas potatoes. We've still got 2 more buckets, so I'll show you me. Well, hopefully I'm going to set 4 cameras up around the wheelbarrow. I get every bloody position, I turn them all on, and we will get a recording of them other 2 buckets. Couldn't believe it just turned off. So I think that's why I've never used the camera. It just turns itself off. Brand spanking new, that GoPro. Anyway, get some more batteries for it, and we'll see what happens. The one I'm using at the moment is the GoPro 8. And where's that other one? That one's a 7, and we've just used all the actual film in that, so no point in worrying about that. I'm just trying to sort all these out so they all fit in. I've got about 4 or 5 GoPros in there. So yeah, that's what it's been like this week. So we will be back before New Year, but like I say, me and Buttercup, I've just come down like to keep her company. I'm going to be heading off now. I've got 1,000,001 things to do. But yeah, the bloody potatoes, that was a joke. The camera turned off. But at least we got us Christmas potatoes. Did you have any Christmas potatoes this year? I wonder. At least I got some. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to round it up here. I'm going to head off home. I'm going to hopefully get the video edited and up a bit later. But yeah, we couldn't resist ourselves with them flowers. We went and bought more. I still got the onions to go in, and I've still got more garlic to go in. I haven't even done that yet because I keep getting sidetracked with the bloody flowers. At least the chickens are laying eggs now, which is a good thing. And even better, I brought my umbrella over, so I'm not going to get wet going to the car in a bit. Oh, better not forget my Christmas present off my friend. Just dropped a Christmas present off. Probably bar of soap or something like that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, keep warm, and Merry Christmas from me and Buttercup. She's fast asleep on my knee, isn't she? What's she like? Oh well.